What is going on, YouTube fam? This your boy Tony 2Times, and we back with another episode of Hood Tales, man. Before I start, be sure to tap that like button. Definitely watch this video to the end to hear the full story. Subscribe if you're new to the fam. Hit that notification bell for future uploads. Let's get right into it. The number one question for decades has been, does money buy or bring happiness? Some people feel like most of their issues in life are financial, and they dream of a day when they can pay all their bills, have a nice car, support their family, own a house, and still have money to spare. But we always hear stories of people who have it all, still searching for happiness in different ways, to the point some even take themselves out the world due to depression or addiction, leaving me believing it's more to living a fulfilled life than just money. Not saying it's not important, because let's be honest, cash makes the world run, and you definitely need it to survive. For a long time, everyday working people have been trying to better their lives by playing the lottery, hoping to win big. As some play for fun, just trying to win a couple dollars, others play to win big and for life-changing results. And on this episode of Hood Tales, I will be taking it to North Carolina to discuss a case of a lottery winner that had it all, but ended up with a life sentence. According to sources, in the summer of 2017, a man in his early 50s named Michael Todd Hill entered a gas station to play a scratch-off. The Extreme Millions ticket the man bought at first was not a winner, so Michael went back to the clerk to play another ticket instead, Ultimate Millions. Joking with the clerk, Michael stated, "Why didn't you sell me the winning ticket?" And as he walked off to scratch off the new one, he saw he had a winner because of a dollar sign, but he did not know how much. After seeing a 10 and a 0, Michael quickly went to talk to the clerk, asking what did that mean. And the clerk nervously told him, "Sir, I think you just won $10 million, in which she was right. Michael at the time worked in a nuclear power plant and was married. After hitting big in an interview with local news, he told reporters, "This is life-changing money, and I'm going to pay off some bills and help my wife with her interior design business." Instead of monthly payouts, Michael took a lump sum of $6 million, and at the taxes, the man walked away with over $4 million. Fast forward 3 years, Michael at the time was dating a young correctional officer named Keonna Graham. The young lady was 23 years old, and Michael 54. Allegedly, the couple had been seeing each other for about 18 months. But by July 20th, 2020, when Keonna had not been in contact with her family or showed up to work at Pender Correctional Institution, her mother filed a missing persons report with local police. On the same day the report was filed, the maid staff at the Shore State Hotel in Charlotte, North Carolina, not to be confused with Charlotte, about 40 miles from Wilmington, entered room 310 to clean, when a young woman was found in bed with a gunshot wound to the head. As hotel staff called police, an investigation was started. It was determined the victim was Keonna Graham. The young lady was shot while asleep with a .45 and unfortunately was gone. But the question was how? The staff told police they had no idea a young lady was in the room because only a man checked in. After looking at surveillance and records, the room was in 54-year-old Michael Todd Hill's name. Once police located the man for questioning, he denied everything until they showed him surveillance video with him walking through the hotel. By then, realizing he was caught, Michael allegedly made a full confession, stating Keonna was his girlfriend of 18 months, and the two was at the room together spending time. When Michael claimed that the young lady was texting other men while they were together, and it made him so mad to the point he felt disrespected and shot her. After Michael was taken into custody, Keonna's family spoke out and accused Michael of using his money to bait younger women in, also claiming the age difference was too much, and Keonna was 11, outgoing, responsible young lady with her whole life ahead of her. As the case made the trial, a jury found Michael guilty of murder and Keonna's death. He was sentenced to life without parole. I definitely send my prayers and condolences to Keonna's family. May she rest in peace. More of this story, Michael had money, seemed to have it all. A young girlfriend, everything, and still snap. Not even catching Keonna with another man, but just an alleged text message. And within 5 years, Michael went from being married, a millionaire, to life in prison. So I don't know if money can make you happy or control your emotions. As the man could have been on the island retired in his 50s, cooling, but instead Michael's new home is a prison cell, and the young lady is gone from her family. It's a lose-lose situation. So remember, we gotta succeed not to fail, so we won't be just another hood tale. Man, it's a crazy story. First and foremost, rest in peace, Keonna. You know, when I first heard this story, I was like, man, how a man that had all this money, had millions of dollars, end up with life in prison? But that just go to show you, you feel me? At the end of the day, he couldn't have been that happy. You know, I think he was looking for love. I'm not sure if he was married still. A lot of people say he was. They were speculating. But then at the end of the day, some say he was estranged from his wife. Like, they wasn't together anymore. But her family felt as though she was too young. You know, she was like 23 years old, had a whole life ahead of her. He 54 years old, and they felt as though he was using his money to bait her in. And unfortunately, when older men or older people in general, some get that kind of money, they want like a trophy wife. They want somebody younger on their arms, you know, to make them, I guess, feel young. And at the end of the day, man, I don't know if she was actually texting another man, but if she was still though, that don't give him right to do what he did. Because at the end of the day, you know, as an older dude, you gotta feel like, man, this girl young. You know, she young enough to be my daughter. So she probably, you know, doing her thing or whatever. But I guess he felt as though he had that money. He wanted to have that control over her in the situation. And some people snap when they lose control or feel like they losing what they invested in. I don't even know if he invested in her, because she had a job. It ain't like she wasn't working or nothing like that, man. But it's a messed up situation, you know. This man went from having it all, you know, within 5 years to going to prison for life. And a lot of times I hear people saying this all the time, you know, money can buy happiness because you could pay bills, you could do things, you could travel. But man, happiness is dependent on happiness. What I mean by that is whatever happening in your life. Because if you sick and you not well, you can't enjoy that money, man. So yeah, let me know what y'all think about this one. Be sure to tap that like button. I appreciate you if you made it to the end. It's your boy Tony 2 times. Love, fam. I'm out.